A new demonic cat torture video is making its rounds on the internet. And I'm going to explain to you exactly what happens in that video, but first, I need your help. Tag Taylor Swift, who loves cats, and Ed Sheeran, who loves cats. Tag every celebrity that you know that loves cats. Tag Chris Hemsworth. Tag Ryan Reynolds to spread this message, because what I'm about to tell you is some of the most devastating cat torture yet, and it's happening right now. And only them bringing this attention to it can save cat and dog lives. We just got some information on Cat and Blender guy, and we will reveal that at the end of this. This all started when Noah Glenn Carter told us about Cat and Blender, a video where a man sadistically tortures a cat in a blender. This was all over Twitter. I made a video replying to this video, and we learned who that Cat and Blender man was. Zhu Jiwei, a food vlogger from China with 400,000 followers. But he didn't actually do the Cat and Blender video. He was famous for this. This was known as the baby cow incident. Zhu Jiwei tortured this baby cow in front of its mom, then tortured the mom and fed that baby cow to that mom, tortured the mom, and then burned them both. This man, the food vlogger, it got spread all over the United States and then disappeared until this happened, the Cat and Blender incident. There were 3 different parts of this video. First is the cat being shoved into the blender, held into the blender, and then tortured in the blender. The second is that cat being pulled out and then beheaded and tortured. The third part, they just play with its bones. But that was not Zhu Jiwei. Zhu Jiwei stole a pregnant white cat, bound and tortured it, and then sold the video to his group of evil. Found out about it May 3rd, but Zhu Jiwei was arrested on March 15th. He wasn't arrested for animal cruelty because animal cruelty is completely legal in China. He was arrested for stealing the cat. At this point, myself and Noah Glenn Carter had been covering this story. Myself and a couple of other people, including my dear friend ID Kicks, infiltrated their group. By infiltrated, they let us in. And in this group are children raising children to torture animals. They are literally showing these children and their children ISIS beheadings, all kinds of tortures from the cartels, beheadings, assaults, and all of the torture that they do to the cats. Squeezing wasabi into the eyes of the kittens, sticking harpoons into them, through them, taking out the intestines while they're still alive and strangling them with the intestines, or hanging them on the tree with the intestines, pouring sulfuric acid into the cats' mouths, cutting eyes with chainsaw. It goes on and on and on. It is disgusting. And then, of course, SA. They are showing this to kids in these Telegram groups over and over and over again. They're showing actual SA with humans. I saw one video by a cartel where they had unalived the human, cut the head off. It is a female, and they SA the female. That was in the group. This guy, who is one of their prominent members, and by the way, this cat didn't survive, is teaching his family or kids, I don't know, to unalive and torture cats, dogs, and humans by showing them what's in that group. He laughs in the group as these kids watch SA, as these kids watch cat torture, as these kids watch people's heads getting chopped off from ISIS. That's what's going on in this group. And that's why we need Taylor Swift's help. And that's why we need Ed Sheeran's help and every celebrity's help to get this out there. This isn't a scam. This is how we save cat and dog lives in the world and in China. Now, when Noah Glenn Carter and I started reporting on this, they started getting scared. They started getting arrested. Obviously not for animal cruelty, but for this. Invasion of privacy, threat of terroristic speech, illegal assembly, and cyber violence. We learned that all of these people are in that group. And at first we thought it was 40, but it became many, many hundreds of little kids being indoctrinated by these main group leaders. And one of their leaders is Zhu Jiwei. The more we covered this, the more scared that group became. And people were starting to join the cause. We even got a live torture that they were going to do of a cat shut down because that person in South Korea got arrested because of us and because of you. But that wasn't enough for Zhu Jiwei. His group started planning this, a super cat torture party, where they would torture 20 cats and revolt against the CCP. And in the group, they let us know exactly when this was happening and exactly where it was happening. It was happening in Guangzhou, up in the mountains. We had the exact address. The police were called 700 times. And high-up members of this group were arrested. One cat was ended that day. It was quick, but also very painful. And we saved 20 cat lives. We did. You did. And Zhu Jiwei's group have been on the run in their little telegram ever since. Which leads to this video. In this video, there's a cage on a pentagram. And they put cats in the cage and they torture the cats with fire and every sorts of different tortures. It is one of the most disgusting versions that they've ever done. And they laugh while they do it. They think it is funny. They love doing this to cats. But more and more people are standing up against animal cruelty. Watch. And they are saving cat lives every day. But we need your help. I need you to all spam emails to the China court. This is the highest court in China, to beg them to pass the laws to stop the tortures of cats. Please. This isn't a scam. This does nothing for me, but this does everything for cats and dogs in China. And finally, to let you know where Zhu Jiwei is. A video just circulated some 13 hours ago saying that Zhu Jiwei was arrested again. Now we don't know if this is true or not, but if it is, we are only getting rid of one snake in a den of snakes. We need to pass the laws in China to get rid of every snake that would do this to cats and dogs. And to the people of China, we stand with you. All cat lovers in the world stand with you. China, please pass these animal cruelty laws so that no cat, no dog, no animal can be tortured again. Please tag Taylor Swift. Please tag Ed Sheeran and any celebrity you know that loves cats. Let them know about this. Spam emails to the highest court in China. And stop animal torturing groups in China. Help to save cat lives. Please. They can't speak for themselves. But if they could, they would be begging for your help.